Oh, Filler, you're here. Do you like to cast the match between Okiedokitos and Alrightdoritos? Because unfortunately, Jaren doesn't seem to be responding. If possible, I would like to get Cody up here, and both of you just cast um, what you're doing. You wanna warm up too? Okay, okay.
Yeah. I'm just gonna warm up for a little bit because I haven't played in a week or 2 weeks.
exciting matches of the tournament. Okay, a nice piece of Okiedokitos, nice open well. Wow, just get easy counter spike. Okiedokitos 16 spike plus that extra deep spin. Alrightdoritos 9 spike. What was that? Counter spike. Wait, that was so fast. Oh my
Did
days!
not even see that.
Yeah, wow. What just happened there, Mark?
I can't see because of the low frame rate.
My bad.
This is literally teleporting, yeah.
That's just Discord.
Okay.
How's that?
Medyo.
Ooh, what a 14 spike from Okiedokitos. Alrightdoritos with his timing, just like earlier. He's sending these spikes right in the nick of time where Okiedokitos can't counter. He tanks the garbage and sends it right back with a nice spike. Wow. It is absolutely butt-clenching. Counter defense from Alrightdoritos responding to Okiedokitos. Okiedokitos with a nice spin vision. Seeing that right off the bat. Another one coming right up. Alrightdoritos keeping his name. Oh, Okiedokitos with a nice back-to-back though. He's building up 7 right now. And Alrightdoritos, his drop. He breaks his back-to-back and Okiedokitos just takes his soul from him. And now it's 2-2 between both players.
Very tight match.
Okay, some early pressure from Okiedokitos. Alrightdoritos struggling to keep up. He finds the counter spike to help him relieve some pressure. Okiedokitos finds that key. He's been just in time, but he has to break the back-to-back just to survive. He's trying to downstack, but no!
Oh.
Not enough. Alrightdoritos really good at keeping in the pressure. So far with these last few matches, Okiedokitos sent some early spikes and Alrightdoritos really snapped back. Playing at an insane 4 PPS. Is this man real? Okiedokitos manages to match his APM with only 2.7 PPS. He might be the sexiest player of all time. I forget what it's called. Swap? Efficient. Wow! Oh my days! And that's the 3rd point to Okiedokitos. Really key spin from both sides. Okay. Okiedokitos fast enough for 4 PPS!
A miss drop.
Wow. Yeah.
Miss drop from Alrightdoritos.
Alrightdoritos with this setup again. I don't know what it's called, but he's doing it. Okiedokitos seems to be hesitating a little bit here. We have misread something. What a 15 spike. After that, oh but look at Alrightdoritos' board is so dirty. That T-spin doesn't go through. Okiedokitos is gonna capitalize off that. Alrightdoritos doesn't manage to clean up his board before Okiedokitos poops on his ass. Wait, I don't know. Hold that. Yeah. Okay, clearly, we'll get some expert analysis here from Mark. What are we thinking right now? Why is Okiedokitos so strong here, 3-5?
I mean, I can see him like keeping a clean well dun sa and yung garbage na clean up niya, yung downstacking din. So,
what was that? Can anyone explain that red number on top of Okiedokitos' screen? Oh, what a save by Okiedokitos! He's so clutch, and he manages to find the eye just in time right before Alrightdoritos sends his spike. He sends it right off and he's still alive. Both players now struggling to keep up with each of their garbage. Currently at similar levels right now. This trading garbage, Okiedokitos managed to clean up. Alrightdoritos still has a lot of wells to send back to Okiedokitos. Oh, what a save just once again. If he was any later, he would have been toast. Right now, both players are again at a similar level. Alrightdoritos has an 11 back-to-back, and now Okiedokitos has to find a way to downstack, and he can! And Alrightdoritos stops Okiedokitos' roll of momentum. His 3 points in a row stopped. Now it's 4-5. Oh, I see Okiedokitos with that DT cannon. Ooh, he uses it to make an S-spin instead. Interesting choice, probably to downstack. Headed on Okiedokitos' side, and Alrightdoritos mid drop. What was that? Wait, he cleaned it up though with a T-spin. How did that fit in? Oh my days, and another misdrop from Okiedokitos, and Alrightdoritos ties it up. This is looking absolutely intense. DD cannon from Okiedokitos once again. Landed. Okiedokitos. Currently, I'm not sure what that was. I think that was on purpose actually. Never mind, that was so clean. Turkey spike. Alrightdoritos dealing with a little bit of cheese here. Not as much garbage to send back. Okay, I'm not sure what happened there. I think he misdropped Okiedokitos with that S. Alrightdoritos managed to clean up, and now he has the clean well. Okiedokitos is now up to the task of downstacking. And he manages to do so in perfect fashion. Alright, now Okiedokitos stabilizes. Alrightdoritos waiting. What for? I think because of the absolute dirtiness of his board, he has to find a way for all these pieces to fit in, but he manages to do so anyways. What was that? And now he sends these off, and Okiedokitos has a moment of hesitance. And Alrightdoritos takes that and tries to run away with it. And he manages to do so! What a rally! 6-5 in favor of Alrightdoritos. Okay, interesting setup for Alrightdoritos. I think that may have been a misdrop. There's just a random hole in the board. Okiedokitos keeping it clean with this well, and now Alrightdoritos just has to downstack. He has the pieces for it though, and actually sends that counter spike of his own to kill Okiedokitos, catching him with that
downstack was so clean.
Oh my days, what just happened there? I couldn't even comprehend the speed of that counter spike. Mark, what do you think Okiedokitos needs to do here to win against Alrightdoritos? It seems Alrightdoritos has the momentum.
I don't know.
True!
Oh my god.
Wait, but the Alrightdoritos on the left though, he's struggling. I think he may have... Ooh, he clutches it! This man is just so fast with the downstack. Always saving himself and bringing in some counter spike at that. It's now Okiedokitos' turn to do the same, and he manages to do so. Now, we're just going back and forth with these counter spikes. Who can downstack better? Okiedokitos hesitates, but he finds it! Look at that 19 spike, 25 spike! He saves the ID, but Alrightdoritos finds enough to save himself from that fight. And he sends himself another 16. Oh my god, these players are just absolutely back to back with the pressure. Saving a 20 spike from Okiedokitos! How do they keep building it up? It's now 7-6. Okay, Okiedokitos saying 6-7, but it's, look at the board, it's 7-6. Building pressure from Okiedokitos. But it's not really worth anything because Alrightdoritos is always there to counter spike his downstack. I can never tell who's on the ropes. Oh my god, what a J-spin! What was that setup? The I-spin into J-spin? This man is building so much back-to-back. He burst it right there. I think it was a good use. Okiedokitos can't find anything to save himself, and now it's 8-6. Okiedokitos is finding himself on the back foot as we enter the half of this match. An all clear from Alrightdoritos. Okay, Alrightdoritos has two T-shaped holes, but he finds the use for those blocks. S-spin, oh my god, his spin vision is insane, and he finds a 21 spike. Okiedokitos doesn't have anything to respond, and it's 9-6. Alrightdoritos is only 2 points away from winning this first match. We saw Okiedokitos so strong in the beginning, but now Alrightdoritos is on a roll. Okiedokitos sticking to his DP cannon here. And now it's even. Alrightdoritos finding some key spins of his own, and a nice spike here. Okiedokitos forces down stack here. Alrightdoritos with this really tricky board. Not sure how to place his blocks. He uses up the back-to-back, but it doesn't really do much as Okiedokitos has his own spike. To deal with that, Alrightdoritos is struggling here. He's on the top half of the board. Can he downstack fast enough? He does! He finds a T-spin in the middle of all of that downstacking. And Okiedokitos can't capitalize off it much because he's trying to find the T-spin. He finds the 2 T-spins here, but Alrightdoritos, in the nick of time, finds his own. Alrightdoritos is struggling, has to use the back-to-back here just to survive, but look at all of this garbage.
Yung garbage niya, bro.
Oh my days, Okiedokitos.
It's such a huge hole.
Yeah, he's locking in. He's not gonna let this nobody, Alrightdoritos, take the spot of number 1 from him. Okay, it seems currently it's a bit tamer here on the beginning. Alrightdoritos with this insanely fast 3.5 pieces per second. He's pressing the space bar or whatever 3.5 times in a single second. That's how fast he needs to process and calculate the pieces that come up on the bar. Here on the side. Oh my god, Okiedokitos can't handle it. That spike, he doesn't have anything to respond with. And Alrightdoritos looking so dominant this match. It's now match point. Okay, what are we gonna see here? Alrightdoritos with his own DP cannon. Similar to Okiedokitos. Now he's once again building some back-to-back. Oh, he uses up the back-to-back to spike early. He couldn't find anything. He tries the J-spin there. I'm not sure if that was the best, but oh, that was an L-spin earlier. He finds that J-spin now. And a T-spin from Okiedokitos replied with T-spin from Alrightdoritos. Alrightdoritos is in the upper half of the board, but he finds some nice T-spins and a Tetris just to respond to Okiedokitos' pressure. He finds the 22 spike in all of that. Okiedokitos forced the down stack in all of this, and he can't find it. And that's game. Alrightdoritos, cold-blooded, eats up Okiedokitos, 11-7. Wow. And the first point goes to Alrightdoritos in very, very convincing fashion. What do you think happened there, Mark? Was this just pure speed at work?
I saw that Alrightdoritos was like using his back-to-backs well. Like, may decent build-up siya ng back-to-backs before like spamming yung spins niya. Kaya mataas yung spike minsan.
That makes sense. It's really crazy. Let's just take a peek at the stats here for a second. Look at Alrightdoritos Faker. Look at the speed. He is able to clear 40 lines in half a minute. Under half a minute at that. And look at his Tetra League rating. Very close to X rank. 21,946. Number 22 in the Philippines. Number 666. Oh my days. This man might be Faker. The Demon King himself. Number 666 on the global leaderboard. And now let's look at Okiedokitos. He actually has a higher Tetra League ranking, number 19 in the Philippines. And look at his 40 lines. I think that's marginally faster, 28.57. Never mind. Alrightdoritos has a considerably faster 40 line time, 3 seconds faster actually. Okay, and I think we will be starting the next match. Are we ready? Okay, and now, here is the second match. This will be a best of 3. Alrightdoritos versus Okiedokitos. Will Okiedokitos manage to stabilize here in the second match? Failed DP cannon from Alrightdoritos. He misread that. Oh! What an all-clear from Okiedokitos! A little bit of an announcement that this is my game to win for that first match. DP cannon from Alrightdoritos once again. I think he misread the bag there. And Okiedokitos with the drop. Oh no, you do not want to do that for the second match. That just took away all of the momentum from Okiedokitos. First warning shot followed up by him getting tripped up by his shoelace. Okiedokitos finding some nice spikes there, building up a good back-to-back. Okiedokitos uses up his back-to-back here, and he misdrops the S! Oh no, I think that's game!
Oh my.
And Okiedokitos
He gave up.
stands there and watches as his board gets filled up. Absolutely unfortunate. Good pressure from Okiedokitos. Followed up by Alrightdoritos with his own spike. The back-to-back being used up. Okiedokitos is gonna have to account for this. And there's the spike. Okiedokitos manages to clean it up, I think. Alrightdoritos doesn't have much to follow up with that back-to-back spike. Nice down stacking from Okiedokitos, finds a T-spin in the middle of it, and he gets a Tetris to save himself. But no, he doesn't get the eye to save that 4 lines in time. Alrightdoritos looking dominant once again right out the gate. He messes up the opener, I think. Framed it early. Wait, never mind. I think that was on purpose. He builds up so much back-to-back, uses it to save himself here against Okiedokitos' early spike. And the blocks are just falling down the board. The speed of these players is absolutely incomprehensible. Okiedokitos needs to find his mojo here. Can't seem to face off against Alrightdoritos. He just giving out so much pressure that Okiedokitos needs to face every second. Okiedokitos finds some good T-spins to keep his board clean and the pressure from Alrightdoritos at bay. Alrightdoritos sending some cheese over to Okiedokitos with those few one-liners. But Okiedokitos, a moment of hesitance once again, and now he's forced up the board. He has to downstack once again. But Alrightdoritos, I'm not sure what's going on here. His board is so open, he's building up a mountain. Okiedokitos manages to use that to have some breathing room. But Okiedokitos not managing to deal with that 10 spike. Thankfully, he digs himself out of that hole. Oh, what a deep well, and he can't survive. Alrightdoritos is just running away with the momentum right now. 4 points in a row. That singular misdrop in round 2 is costing Okiedokitos so much mental. You can notice his speed isn't just as fast as he normally is. Okay, now Alrightdoritos is doing some casual stacking. I'm not sure if this is BM, but he's no longer finding the T-spins. He may have had to commit as he was already doing that, and some nice spikes here from Alrightdoritos. Okiedokitos saving himself there at the last second. That spike would have killed him if he didn't find that ice bin. Not the ice bin, Tetris. Alrightdoritos cannot downstack fast enough. That line was just too much for Alrightdoritos. And now Okiedokitos puts an end to that 4-game win streak of Alrightdoritos. He uses this to his advantage and build up his own win streak. Some good back-to-back. He's up there for an 11 spike. A misdrop from Okiedokitos. He's just misdropping so many times. Gameplay isn't as top-notch as before. And now he's forfeiting so many
Did he cover that?
Yeah?
I think I accidentally covered the well.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's true. So many misdrops from Okiedokitos. I'm not sure what's going on. He's just not in the zone on playing here. Oh my days! As I was saying that, he finds a nice spike, which Alrightdoritos doesn't get pressured by too much as his board was barely full. And he just use it to send off some garbage of his own. Alrightdoritos with a nice shade to find that T-spin. All these look like misdrops to me, but it's all part of the setup. It's all calculated by the Demon King himself. Oh my, what was that J? That J just built up a tower on the left and ended Alrightdoritos as I was complimenting him. All that caster's curse. Both players using the same setup, but an alt player from Okiedokitos sends some early garbage. Okiedokitos getting some pressure from Alrightdoritos. Nice open wall for Okiedokitos. Can he find the L spin? He does. He has half a second to hesitate if it was the L or the J that he needed. Now it's gonna cost him a little bit as Alrightdoritos is sending him so much garbage. He's gonna need a lot of eyes to send it right back. Now we're back with Alrightdoritos here on the ropes with that drop. That spells death for Alrightdoritos. Looks like everything is not looking alright for him as Okiedokitos is building up some good momentum. 5-4. Okiedokitos, nice T-spin into Tetris. J-spin to help clear up that well. Spectacular downstacking from Alrightdoritos. Okiedokitos spends his own J-spin to help clear that line, and he's on the ropes himself. S-spin to fill up that hole, and he can't downstack. He's just building on top of it. And now Alrightdoritos manages to find a point of his own. 6-4. We're going to enter the second half of the game very soon. It's gonna be dangerous. This is only a best of 3. What is that? I from Alrightdoritos building a bridge. What was that? It's not too much though. Okiedokitos doesn't pounce on that though. Okiedokitos doing some classic stacking here, just building up Tetrises at a 3.6 PPS rate. I think that's a misdrop with the eye there. He's building up some good back-to-back, and he uses up here to give himself some breathing room once again. Okiedokitos now on the task of downstacking. It seems his downstacking is just not fast enough. Alrightdoritos has shown such pristine downstacking vision. Always finding the right places for his blocks. This man could play Clash Royale with how good his placement is. Okay, as I say that, the L goes on the most left, but look at that S making up and compensating for that weird hole. Can he find something just in time? He does! Look at that judgment for Alrightdoritos. Okay, but he misplaces that S, and now he has to dig himself out a bit awkwardly. Okiedokitos managed to build up a nice well here. Okay, now Okiedokitos with some good pressure. He sees that Alrightdoritos has a 9 back-to-back, what he's gonna send off for an 11 spike, plus 6. Okay, now Okiedokitos is fairly comfortable here, I think. After that Tetris, and another T-spin, it's gonna be an open well, and Alrightdoritos is here with trouble. Doesn't expect that quick spike from Okiedokitos, and now Okiedokitos making sure he's always at least 2 within of Alrightdoritos. He's not just gonna let himself get left in the dust. Alrightdoritos is going to have to try for this. What is this insane DTD? Oh my days! That's the first I've ever seen a DTD. A setup to make a T-spin double into a T-spin triple into another T-spin double. It may have been immense pressure if his bag. Okiedokitos now bring in a 7-6. If he was not locked in here, he would stay 6-7. It seems Okiedokitos realizes what's at stake. If he loses this match, he's sent to lower bracket. He's going to have to fight Alrightdoritos with a bracket reset. Now Okiedokitos is putting in the pressure. It looks like that first game was just a farm up, and now we're truly seeing Okiedokitos in form. No more misdrops. No more shenanigans. Only Okiedokitos. And Okiedokitos here. Quick with that 20 spike. Alrightdoritos had the down stack with those 4 lines of cheese. Those holes scattered all across the board. And now Okiedokitos ties it up for the first time this set after 1-1. Alrightdoritos is feeling the pressure. We're seeing much more misdrops from him. He's always taking these half seconds to compensate for it. But Okiedokitos is gonna have some trouble dealing with that garbage from Alrightdoritos. Nice fight. This is in a bit of an awkward place. It's alright though, it was strategic. It doesn't block off the holes and lets him down stack much easier. Alrightdoritos now here on the rope. Nice T-spin single, making sure he leaves that well open. T-spin single once again, building up the back-to-back. He's gonna keep building that up with a nice S-spin, the I-spin. What insane vision, and he now uses that to give himself some breathing room as he downstacks. Okiedokitos is going to have to find a way to capitalize, but no. He's stuck dealing with that 9 spike from the back-to-back. Ooh, what a 17 spike! He sees that eye just in time for the combo! And now both players are here, back on the bottom of the board. It's just a game of trading. Oh, that 10 back-to-back! This man's spin vision is insane! This man is a Beyblade with how much he's spinning! And now Okiedokitos is stuck here up top! He can't downstack in time! And now Alrightdoritos breaks the tie with a point to make it 8-7. And Okiedokitos keep this lead from earlier, 1-point lead. He's trying to fight for it. Putting in some good pressure. Both players have consistently been putting in 100 APM, which means they've been sending off 100 lines per minute. Oh, but what was that from Okiedokitos? What was that? That S is blocking up the right side. I think he's feeling a little bit tilted. He just tied it up and now he's letting it all go away. Alright, Doritos might just run away with this once again. 11-7 like last time. Okiedokitos, do not let this happen. But when you're faced with the Demon King that is Alrightdoritos, what can you do? Look at him just building. As I was saying that, he misses the T-spin double. That is to save himself, but Okiedokitos is going to capitalize off that and kill him. Finishing off the Demon King. And now it's 9-8. Okiedokitos holding on to what he can. Any mistake from Alrightdoritos is sure to spell death. As I say that, look at that! Look at these misdrops! Absolutely messy board for Alrightdoritos, and Okiedokitos is going to capitalize off that by setting up this T-spin. But as he does so, Alrightdoritos so fast on the draw, the down stack. His point, his piece is perspective so high. Look at that. 3
Yes.
Yes. Now look, Alrightdoritos. Board not looking too hot, but he managed to find that T-spin in the middle of it to give himself some leeway. Okiedokitos, nice open well here. Manages to finish off Alrightdoritos, and he ties it up one more time, 9-9. Will we see a game 3? Okiedokitos needs to clench this one out. This match is so tight with both players playing to the best of their ability for the Alrightdoritos misdrops. But Okiedokitos sends his own misdrop of the L. This time it's not as easy to fix. And Alrightdoritos so quick with these punishes. This man is playing Tekken. Okiedokitos whiffs, and he sends off an 11 spike for the punish. Alrightdoritos here clean on the bottom, but Okiedokitos holds on. But now look at this back-to-back once again. Alrightdoritos, his vision is just so good. Look at it, a 14 spike just with back-to-back alone. And now it's match point. Can Okiedokitos hold this? Because if not, it's going to be over. Alrightdoritos. Doritos is feeling a bit of the pressure. He can't find some good spots for that I in the J. Okiedokitos struggling here on the right. He just can't seem to form the board in his mind. And yet, as I see that, he finds that nice spike to tie it 10-10. And now we're deuce. Each player has to win by 2 points to take this match. Alrightdoritos is filling up a bit awkwardly here on the left. With that L-spin doing God knows what here in that piece hole. Both players feeling a bit nervous. This is it. This is overtime. This is deuce. This is where no more mistakes can be afforded. Everything is so expensive, and Okiedokitos finds the first point of overtime. One more point, and it's the game of Okiedokitos to extend it to a third game. Okiedokitos feeling a bit more consistent with himself. All these drops looking in place, his PPS skyrocketing to a 3 PPS. Even though Alrightdoritos is at 3.5, it is relatively low for someone like him. But look at that, back-to-back. That's why he's looking at the board. He has meta vision like Isagi. Look at that 17 back-to-back. He's gonna pair it with this spike to end Okiedokitos. The tie of the game, 11-11. Alrightdoritos, his spin vision is just so unparalleled. You don't see any other player building up back-to-back this high so fast. He really is a player of Season 2. Oh my days, that misdrop. What was that? Okiedokitos forfeits 1 point to Alrightdoritos. And if he messes up one more time, this will be game point. Game match for Alrightdoritos. Is it? Alrightdoritos trying his damn hardest. Spikes from Okiedokitos sending off some pretty bad garbage here on the right. Okiedokitos cleaning up pretty nicely, using that open well, times it just to counter that spike from Alrightdoritos. Oh, but look at all that garbage! This is looking so scary for Okiedokitos. He has to down stack like his life depends on it, because it really does! If he loses this match, it's over for him. He finds that T-spin, and he finds that open well, and Alrightdoritos is going to continue with the pressure, but Okiedokitos survives! And Okiedokitos cleans it up down here, but that J! You can't keep dropping it right there! This is the final match! You need to lock in! Okiedokitos facing so much pressure still. And he manages to build himself out with a 23 spike! And he saves himself! He saves himself from elimination into lower bracket. Oh my days. We're approaching golden point. This game can't go on forever. Whoever reaches 15 points will win. Look at that J-spin, just clean. L-spin, T-spin. 8 back-to-back, so quickly. T-spin, L-spin from Alrightdoritos. And now Okiedokitos is going to have to prepare himself to dig himself out of this one. 16 is gonna be absolutely insane, and he doesn't have it. Alrightdoritos, nice timing there. He knew that Okiedokitos didn't have anything to counter that spike with. And once again, Okiedokitos is put on the back foot. His back is against the wall. And now, the pressure is on. Alrightdoritos finding opportunities to build back-to-back while building so much pressure. I-spin into T-spin, building up that back-to-back while still maintaining normal pressure. Okiedokitos just can't match this level of APM. And once again, he's into a 16 back-to-back. And he's sending the entire board over to Okiedokitos to end the match. And that is game for Alrightdoritos. That is 2-0 for Alrightdoritos. Oh my days. Just look at the stats here. It was such a close match. 118.03 APM versus 110 APM. Wow. Bro, I'm shaking. That was possibly the most intense match of the tournament so far. Can we get both players on stage? Wow, I'd love to hear their thoughts on that match. Both players playing their heart out just to eke out a win against one another. Okay, oops, don't look at that, guys. Don't look at that. Okay, hello? Hello! Alrightdoritos and Okiedokitos. I'd love to hear the thoughts of Alrightdoritos first as the winner of this match. What was going through your mind that entire second match? That was possibly the closest one of this tournament.
Fucking shaking. I mean, I'm freaking shaking.
Yeah, oh my days. That went all the way to deuce. All the way to 14-12. I can't believe
Dude,
it.
I was gonna cry if that reached golden point, but thank God.
Golden point? What's golden?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
It's 15.
Well,
what was it?
Really close to golden point.
Yeah.
Wait, let him speak. Oh
Let him speak? Oh, yeah.
no, I'm talking about ref.
Okay.
Yeah, sit your ass down.
Uh-huh.
With that
Yeah.
first match, like, I'd like to hear, what do you think after that first match? Were you already nervous? Even though you won, you said in the chat, like, it seems the nerves were getting to you.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing with Osu. Like, I think I have a heart condition, but I could not like I think I was playing surprisingly well, actually. I actually am not that consistent. But I think I locked in against Filler because I didn't want to lose against Filler. But I was so nervous when we reached that match. When we reached that deuce, I was like, oh, I gotta lock in. And I couldn't lock in because I was in VC with my friends. And I was listening to Al James on Spotify.
To what?
But like,
Wait, what
I
band?
was listening to Al James' cover of Pwede Ba by Lola Amor. And I was singing along.
Oh,
And it
okay.
was not helping. But I think that kind of gave me the aura I needed. So I'm very happy for this win. I am still shaking. Thank you, Raf.
That was absolutely insane. In so many matches, you built your back-to-back, like up to 16 or more. This is the first time I've ever seen back-to-back built so fast. And honestly, how are you feeling? It seems like with Okiedokitos sent to losers, are you scared of anyone else? Because you've beaten everyone so far in your matches.
I'm scared of Okiedokitos when he beats everyone in losers. You know?
Wait, can I get a if I win in losers, do I get a rematch against Cody? Is that not a thing anymore?
That is a thing.
Yeah, it is. The grand finals is going to be me versus losers bracket winner.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
But you have to eliminate me twice, I think.
Yeah, bracket reason.
Okay.
So
But I only have to like win once.
Yeah. When like your history with Okiedokitos is considered like have you ever like won against this guy? Is this like a unexpected?
No, I'm pretty sure this is the first time we each other.
Yeah, it's the first time I've played them.
Yeah, I think so.
That makes
I
sense.
actually didn't know how he played. So like I think I thought he would be like an efficiency player, but he's very fast. I looked to my right and he's going 4.5 FPS on the TKI, so that was very scary. But you know, I think I shifted my playstyle a bit, so I started going for some short surges more, so I could get rid of the pressure. Because like Filler is Okiedokitos when he gets into that 4 PPS TKI, TS scary. And I don't know how else to survive that besides like try to go for short surges and maybe break his TKI. That was such a fun match because like that was the only legit match I've played so far. I was locked in.
About Jared though, don't say that about Jared.
Oh,
I mean, I'm okay though, Dorito.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah. Congratulations once again. Thank you for giving us your thoughts on that, and we will be tuning in for grand finals, which will be happening at Pisai this Friday. So you guys watch out.
Wait, Friday?
Yeah.
This Friday?
We're not allowed to be in school this Friday.
That's the thing. Okay, we're gonna ask all of you guys to make PCFs to be allowed on Friday.
Oh, I didn't know this.
That work. We have to do all of that work.
Yes.
Why not do it for us instead?
Yeah, I agree.
Oh.
Can we just do it online, low key?
No.
We're gonna have
No.
to see your faces in person, or else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so now.
How am I supposed to use a bot against Cody if it's face to face though?
Okay, maybe we can make a consideration that Tetrio is done online.
No.
I'm supposed to use my anti-Cody bot if it's face to face.
Yeah, that's
What does that mean?
Like a macro. Is that
Can you like stop playing Tetris while you're being interviewed? It's so disrespectful.
Oh yeah. Sorry. I was typing. I had like what? Sorry. You know, it's my cooldown because I didn't really get to warm up. But you know, cooldown is still important. Anyways.
Oh yeah. It's okay. I have 30 back to back right now.
You have 30. Oh wait, how can you get it? How can you get it so silent? That's you have a cool mic.
I don't have a Mac keyboard like you.
Oh. But yeah, I'm excited to rematch this guy because I'm gonna be for real. That wasn't. I just lost like that. I feel like I can put up a better match against this guy next time. Low key.
okay.
I
I want to
really.
dominate.
You wanna
of me at low key.
No, I believe this. You want to dominate me?
Oh no, not in that way.
Okay.
That's like a different PCS. You know.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Is the interview done? Is the interview done?
We can end if you need to go, because I know you got a bedtime.
Yes. Oh, what a very nice friend you are. How about you, Cody? Do you feel like you have anything more to say?
Yeah, any shout outs to say to the stream to all our viewers watching.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of shoutouts.
Oh, okay.
Can I start?
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. Shout out to my MOSC teammate Nathan Neria. I don't know if he's on the stream.
Shout out to him.
Shout out.
We both bombed the the team selection test today, so we're both very happy about this.
Did you have 11 shout outs?
No, but I can keep going.
Okay. Yeah, keep going. Why not?
Shout out to my mom, Jade Briannes, for showing me, you know, just stuff about life.
Yeah, shout out to mom, aka mother to Bakunao, also known as mother
Yeah.
to Alrightdoritos.
Without her, I wouldn't be playing Tetris, so I wouldn't be here.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
Wait, which Tetris? NES Tetris or like new form versions like Puyo Puyo or Tetrio? Which version?
I think.
I like the version where I beat you in PCS Grand Finals.
Oh, that's
Oh.
Yeah.
Why can
Yeah.
we change the format for the last version? Like on J-Stress
We're going to
instead.
Puyo for grand finals.
Wait, if we go Puyo Puyo Tetris, I'm just straight up gonna win. So I don't think you should do
No,
that.
I don't have Puyo Puyo Tetris. Like that's
Yeah,
not
exactly.
either J-Stress or Tetrio. Or if you can like crack Tetris friends, I guess. Or Tetris 99.
I'd rather crack you, to be honest.
Whoa.
What?
Aren't there like minors on the stream though?
No, I mean like in a fight, like in the next
Oh, yeah,
PCS.
That's
Of
true.
course.
Yeah.
I'm gonna,
We were getting sidetracked. What were we talking about? The
was-
shout out?
Mother.
I have more shoutouts.
Yes.
Shout out to my opponent, Okiedokitos. I remember back in 2022 when I was like, I need to play something other than Osu, and he actually showed up. You know, he hit me up and was like, "Hey, let's play together." You know,
Yeah, I remember.
and
this.
yeah, and for a while I was like, "This game's so boring. I'm never gonna like this game." Then I just kept playing, and you know, I think it's kind of like when that guy from Kung Fu Panda finally went evil and beat his master. I'm like, you know, I learned so much from Okiedokitos. Now I'm using it against him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, shout out to Okiedokitos. Taught me everything I know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah, I remember this.
okay. Let me get to my other shoutouts. Shout out to my opponent's mom, Miss C.
Aubrey Velarde. Yeah.
That guy, that dude. Shout out to her because you know, without her, I wouldn't have met Filler and you know started my Tetris journey.
Yep.
I think, yeah, she is a blessing to this world.
Yes. I'm blessed.
Thank you so much.
Who else? Okay. Then.
Shout out to
Who's what?
oh. It's okay. Shout out to Osk for creating the game that Filler is playing in the background. It's very audible on stream.
Sorry. And then.
Just I really like this game, and you know I just think back to that time where I was trying to look for something else to play, and then Filler came up to me and was like, "You want to play Tetris with me?" And I was like, "Yeah, but yeah, let's try this out." And then for a while I was like, "This game's so boring," but then I kept getting better and better, and here we are. And I kind of feel like, that scene from Kung Fu Panda where the guy, he like learns from the master guy, and
Yeah.
eventually he grows up and beats him and turns evil
Yo.
and stuff.
True.
And I just feel like that guy because, Okiedokitos used to be, he taught me everything I know, used to be so much better than me. And then here I am
Used to be.
winning finals of PCS Frontiers. So,
Like deja vu.
yeah. Yeah. So, do I have time for my last shout out?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Shout out to my opponent Okiedokitos, cause like I remember,
Please. And yes, yo.
cause for a while I wasn't really playing Tetris that much until one day Filler hit me up and I was like, hey, wanna play something other than Osu? And I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get into this game. And for a while I wasn't really that good at it, and Filler was just teaching me the ropes, or teaching me how to do back to back and stuff. But like, that scene from Kung Fu Panda where like the guy, the master trains him, the master guy trains him, and then eventually he turns evil and he gets so much better,
Oh, yeah,
and then he
Tai Lung.
beats the master guy.
Oh.
Is that his name?
Tai Lung.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I sort of felt like that because for a while, for years, Philip was so much better than me, and then finally, I've beaten him in the finals of PCS Frontiers.
Wow.
So yeah,
That's pretty crazy. Yeah, like I can imagine just how much
Yeah.
the journey must have taken to finally best your mentor. That's
Mm.
quite inspiring. It really tells us all about how much you've gone through to get to this point.
so I'm just very grateful for all of for all of what he did for me.
Yeah, that like reminds me. When I was younger, I saw these two kids. They were playing together, and one of them was asking this other kid for games to play outside of Osu, and the other kid
Oh
recommended
yeah,
Tetrio. It's really funny how similar it is actually. And they were playing Tetrio. The other kid was teaching the other one like back to back T spins, whatnot. And
Yeah.
at first the kid who was new to it, he thought, oh, this is boring. But I noticed he was getting better and better. He was actually like kind of obsessed with the game, putting in like lots of hours. And wow, it should maybe a lot of people go through similar trials as us, and it's really
Yeah.
beautiful, really beautiful.
So were you like watching these kids for years? What's happening?
No, it's just like I go to school with them, so
Oh, okay.
I see them like here and there, and it's the same. I see them over the years, and it's the small developments. It reminds me of like Kung Fu Panda.
Hmm.
So in Kung Fu Panda, there's I'm not sure if you've watched it. There's a guy named
No, I
Shifu.
haven't.
Oh, you haven't, or you have?
No, I haven't. No,
So
I have
there's this
not.
guy named Shifu, right?
Yeah.
He's this like little. I'm not sure what he actually is. He's like a
Yeah.
koala. I no, I
can't
don't think so. But he's a tiny guy.
I think he's a Arshir.
Oh yeah, something kind of like that. Yeah, that's a good way to describe
Yeah.
it. And he's a mentor to. Wait.
I don't.
Oh, I'm fucking stupid. Wait. Oh, never mind. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Wait. That's true. Yeah. That's his name. Tai Lung.
Yeah.
He's like this weird tiger. He's black. And anyways, he's like evil, cause he gets taught by Shifu, but then later on he comes back and beats him and whatnot, and it's crazy. It's like he learned so much more than his own master, and he used that for evil. So I hope you instead follow a path of good and choose kindness, unlike Tai Long.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for sharing your story. I think it's really beautiful.
That was really hard, but yeah.
I think we can end the stream there.
Mm.
Thank you everyone for watching the stream. Possibly the best match of Tetrio so far. Tune in for grand finals. I'm sure it is only going to get better. So, thank you everyone